right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
I'll give double honors to our apostles at Millstone, who taught us His truth, and a sincere Shalom to elect out there, teaching His truth in all honesty and sincerity in these last days. Okay, and there was a lot of things that happened from week to week. Okay, this week you had the presidential debates, and well, Donald Trump threw some fire out there. You know, he was just letting the cat out the bag. He said if this woman gets elected, it's going to be World War III. You know, he said he was talking about the incident in Springfield where they're supposedly eating dogs and cats, and this kind of thing, not necessarily the dogs and cats, but like basically the things that he was talking about was that they're letting a lot of these prisoners out of these different prisons around the world, and they're shipping them here to America, into these sanctuary cities. Okay, and they're tearing some of these cities up. I mean, anybody could just look at New York City, what's happened the past 2 years. It's been completely destroyed. Okay, you can't just go and take the population of a city and put millions of people in it. You know, it doesn't work like that. But you know, we know through prophecy that a lot of those are the tribes coming here, and in particular, you know, what Trump mentioned in Springfield, the Haitian immigrants coming here to get their judgment. But there are more than likely going to be a few elect among them too. Okay, so the Lord is sending the tribes here to get their judgment, man. You know, but before that happens, right, the shit's gonna get stirred up. All right, shit is gonna get stirred up, man, because who knows how this is gonna go. You know, Trump may get in there, he may try mass deportation. What do you have to do to do mass deportation of millions of people in the country? You have to declare martial law. There's no way around it. There's no other way that you could do it.
Martial law, facial recognition, all of that. Because you know, if they plan on doing a mass deportation, they're gonna have to have data on all the individuals in society, which the chip, which the MOTB will play a role in, you know, so you could be updated into the system, updated to the Wi-Fi. There's gonna be cameras and towers everywhere.
If I get that in 2nd Ezra 9 real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, measure now thou the time diligently in itself. The FBI just said that with all these migrants here, that they're getting a lot more terrorist threats than they've ever gotten. Okay, so who knows, there might be a false flag, a series of false flags, or a series of actual real events that they're going to let happen, okay, in order to bring in that order, right? Because if there's millions of undocumented people, right, they have to find a way to track who's a citizen and who's not citizen during a time of chaos. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. And that's where the MOTB, the digital ID, the facial recognitions, the drones. It's gonna be drones flying through the skies, watching the people.
And hey, man, measure the time now diligently in itself. It's been like 4 days at this, 4 or 5 days that this they're eating the dogs and cats has been trending, ducks, man. Yeah. That's what times we're living in. I posted the screenshot in the group chat last night. World War III was trending #1 and #2 at the same time. World War III was trending twice. You know, so that's the times that we're living in, man. But these people sit there and they act like nothing is gonna happen. But you do have a lot of people that see it, you know, and are getting scared. They're getting scared. Okay, especially you Edomites, man. You don't have the fear of the Lord, man. You don't have the covering of the Lord. All that fake Jesus bullshit that you latch onto.
You don't have no God, no power.
Go ahead.
Yep. And speaking of these migrants, there's stories in Colorado, Arizona, Chicago, and New York. Migrants taking over apartment buildings. You know, due to the fact, you sending thousands or tens of thousands of people to these cities doubling the population in a short period of time. I believe it was one place. What they dumped like 50,000 Haitians into
No, it was 20,000 into a city that had 50,000.
yeah 20,000 to a city that had 50,000. Just think of that population difference, and that pretty much happened overnight.
And they don't have any. They don't even speak the language. You know, they don't have any idea how the culture works.
Yeah, they come from different countries. They looking around, you know.
Imagine you grew up in a third world and you come to America and see how fucked up this fucking place is, and then you bring your own version of fucked up into
right,
America.
right.
Let me get this in Ezekiel real quick.
All right, then we'll go back in there. That's a meaty
This the
chapter.
book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verses 1. It says, "Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also thou son of man, thus saith the Lord God unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations."
Right. So everything that America has done is going to be recompensed onto it. Because you Americans, man, you've been getting off scot-free for a long time. You know, you haven't been feeling the pain that you've been bringing the rest of the world, man. Primarily the children of Israel.
It says, "And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am the Lord."
Well, hey, speaking on the Haitians, they're into all that voodoo shit.
There's also cannibalism going on right now. I just
Cannibalism?
sent Zion a video, and it showed you a Levite eating a human leg that was burning in the fire.
Fruitcakeism.
Oh, they was doing that.
Yeah, they've been doing that for the last year now, right?
Yeah, when barbecue was.
Oh yeah.
He in prison now.
But fruitcakeism, you know, that's one of the main ones.
Barbecue.
That's one of the
I
main.
know.
It's one of the main things that the Lord has to bring judgment for, man.
Yep, and it said, I shall recompense you according to your ways, man. Everyone gets a reward. You know, everyone's gonna get a gift. It's just shit. It's just gonna be levels to it. It's gonna be different. You know, one person gift may be salvation, another person gift may be a grievous death. We was just talking about grievous death before we started, but there's no such thing as coincidence, and according to the scriptures, everything is Lord's will, because the Lord kills and he makes alive. He wounds, he heals, he lifteth up, he bringeth low, you know. And
right now he's stirring the pot here in America, man.
Right now the Lord is putting a spirit on these government officials and on the four corners of the world to try to flock to Mystery Babylon the Great, because you got Judah, Benjamin, and Levi coming to Mystery Babylon the Great. You got the Jamaicans, you got the Haitians, and then you got the Nigerians and the other people coming from Africa, and then you got all the northern tribes coming from South America, and also coming from the middle, from the four corners of the earth. And these majority is Israelites, migrants. They said over 30 million people came during the time of the Biden administration. So they claiming over 30 million, which majority of them was Israelites, came to America.
The official number is 11, but Trump was saying it's over 20. He believes it's over 20. I've seen estimates of 30 or more.
30, 34.
It says, "Thus saith the Lord, an evil and only evil, behold, is come, an end is come. The end is come, a watcher for thee. Behold, it is come."
Well, hey, what if we have a situation where you know, there's a massive power outage or a quick destabilization of society, man? You know, a lot of them people, man, you Americans, you're too soft to handle what they're gonna bring to you, man.
It won't take long, man.
A lot of them Venezuelans, man, they work for the cartel. They ain't nobody to fuck with, man. Well, you're sitting there arguing, being keyboard warriors over the internet.
Right.
That guy down the street from you might have 25 bodies, man.
Yeah.
Taking someone's life doesn't have any impact on his mind at all.
Right. Yeah. You got Jake on Facebook and Twitter with their comments and Facebook stats and internet gangsters. But shit, like he just said, it's a man. It might be a man down the street with 20-some bodies, and it might be a man next door to you with 50 bodies or 70 bodies. So shit, hey man, shit, this is a cruel day in this world we live in.
There was it's like, I don't mean to interrupt, since it came to mind. There was actually an article this morning that someone posted that a migrant broke into somebody's house, killed the man, woman, and the 2 children, man. So, you know, those things are going to be happening on a mass scale if these famines start.
And rape is a light thing for the things that's coming. That's gonna be like, that's light.
Something in the background.
Yeah, that's something in the background. That's gonna be a light thing.
I mean, it's happening now.
Yeah,
It's getting worse now.
And migrants is doing it and getting away with it.
I got a preset.
And that's stirring up Esau, man. He's ready to get the guns. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. It says, behold, the day cometh cruel, Salakia, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. It says, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Well, hey, that time's coming when feminism is gonna get the big KO, man. You know, women like to act like they're equal, like they're tough and all that. All that's going right out the window, man.
Reality
Once you lose that backdrop of protection known as 911 or a fellow man, once all them white knights are taken out of the way, because you know there's going to be a lot of these white knights trying to save these hoes during that
Oh
time.
yeah, in the beginning anyway.
and 911
They're gonna get
getting
plowed
exhausted
through.
right now.
Yeah, they're already overwhelmed.
Yeah, they're overwhelmed. It's 24/7.
They're going to have to hook 911 up to some AI to handle all the traffic.
Hey, shit, certain cities in Babylon, it's already 911. They said don't even waste your time calling 911 because they're not coming.
Yeah, all the fucking petty calls and shit.
Yeah,
like
they're
yo,
not
don't
coming.
even respond.
Only time they come is if it's a body. They coming to do cleanup. That's it.
This is verse 16. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Because you mentioned rape.
It's gonna happen, man. It already happened in a lot of those nations where a lot of these migrants came from, man.
But this time
They've already been through it.
It's gonna be Esau and his offspring getting judged and getting raped and killed. It's just your turn.
And I read about it all. You good?
Yeah, I just got to exit out and then go back in.
Asylum seeker countries, and like Europe and shit like that, where the migrants already been flocking for the last 10 years. They already been doing rapes and stuff there.
And then the Swedish government just said that they give $34,000 to each migrant just to leave.
Y'all, I see it.
Just to leave, man.
Just for y'all to leave the country.
So they already did the experiment in Europe, so they know it's going to be successful. They always start somewhere else, man. And that's the primary goal of the elites, because these elites, they've all said, back with the WEF and the World Economic Forum and all that, they've said, we can't have our new world order if America is the sole superpower. So they need to bring this place down.
So our cash gonna be like Venezuela, and our migrant situation gonna be worse than Europe.
Can you continue to bring that out in a second, Oscars?
This is
Let's start from the top.
Yeah, so America's becoming more of a third world country by the day.
2nd Ezra 9, starting at the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
And there's a big uprising right now in UK. They've had the riots and the protests in France. They've been having them riots, and over here in America, man, people are upset over the situation. You know, people are very upset over this situation, and Americans are too busy arguing on the internet whether this shit's even happening. That's how stupid. That's how blinded a lot of them are.
For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Keep going.
Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works. Didn't America have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works? And an ending and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, by your ways, and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
And that's the most important thing, is the faith, man. That's the most important thing, is the faith. It's the only way you're going to get through this mess.
Your faith in your ways, how you live.
Because if the Lord ain't dealing with you, you might get a missile. You might get judged during martial law, during a riot, during a famine. You know, the Lord might put something on you to where you just don't have the strength to wade through this, man.
Yeah, it says man should walk like blind men. Meaning no sense of direction. Meaning no type of comfort to the mind.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, because even now in today's society, a lot of, especially here in Mystery Babylon the Great, the mental strength of the people is really low. You know, like the people here in America they mentally weak, down from the men to the women. You know, and they real easy to fold. I mean, yeah, shit, it's a lot. I mean, you can bring it out.
This the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verses 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Mighty men shall cry there bitterly. It's going to bring even these hard asses that like to talk all tough, man. All you gangsters, because I heard that the Venezuelan gangs and the Chicago gangs are about to beef, man. Them guys are gonna walk all over you South American gangs, man.
I also heard that was staged too.
Yeah, I seen
That they was trying to stage,
pushing
you know.
that.
They pushing that for Jake to.
To kill.
So,
They want Jake to kill each other.
They want one side to get the ball rolling.
Yeah. We gonna have these niggas and these Hispanics fight each other, kill each other off, and then we go come in and wipe them both out.
Right, that's Esau.
That's Esau for you.
That's his tactic, divide and conquer.
Make his job easy. You know, we go have them kill each other, shit. So we don't gotta do it. We just could just watch and then come in after.
And the scriptures say that house divided against itself shall not stand. You know.
It says that day is the day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
People are gonna be constantly stressed out, man. Seeing the reality around them, you know, because you ain't gonna be able to ignore it no more. It's gonna be a part of your life. It's gonna be a struggle.
Hey, these people,
you know, and this is all before the missiles come and finish your ass off.
Because these people already crash out.
Yeah, they are.
They already crash out. They gotta stay high. They gotta stay drunk. They gotta go just act out of emotion. That's why they be so quick to kill each other. They don't got nothing to look forward to or live for. You know, that's why they don't give a fuck about going to jail or prison or doing this and the third.
Right. They don't have no type of stability in their mind.
Crashing out.
Yeah.
It says a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Yeah, so that's basically explaining to you how the day of the Lord is going to be. It's going to be a terrible day. You know, now for the elect's sake, it's gonna be a good day. You know, because Lord willing, we're of the elect, we be delivered. You know, but for the rest of the world, that's gonna be a terrible time, man. When Yahweh Shai returns, the day of the Lord. We just read it in Isaiah 13:9. It's gonna come cruel with wrath and fierce anger. You know, so contrary to what you know, how other people may teach the scriptures or the day of the Lord, you know, it's not gonna be some beautiful day with birds chirping. All right, it's gonna be a deadly time, man. You know, go ahead.
A day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord.
Which proves that the Lord, you know, he hates sin and he hates the sinner. All right. It says the scriptures even tell us for the Most High hateth sinners. Right now, we try our best to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, but we don't sin willfully. You know, we don't just know something is a sin and we just do it. You know, we go off sometimes because we in this flesh, and this flesh is decrepit. And that's also why we have Yahweh Shai, because he's able to take those burdens off of us and pardon us for our wickedness. Because the scriptures say what? Our righteousness is as filthy rags, right? That's why we need new bodies. That's why we need the law, statutes, and we need to restart. We need a factory day to reset. Because this flesh ain't shit, right? But going back to the precept, read that again.
This is Zephaniah 1:17.
And
I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men.
Yeah, he's not going to do that to his elect. He's not going to do that to the men that's out there on the highways and the byways teaching 100% truth. He's going to bring distress upon the wicked. He's going to bring distress upon the other nations and the wicked amongst our people. Primarily our people. Because the brothers was just talking about how a lot of Israelites, I don't even like to say migrants. Those are Israelites, man. And most of them are wicked. A lot of them are coming over here to get judged, man. You know? The majority of them are coming over here to get judged. Some of them might wake up, but the large, because you gotta think 2/3 is a large number. So a lot of them are coming over here to be judged by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We in the 4th quarter, man.
That's why it's called Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
That's why, right.
A lot of them are coming over here to get annihilated in Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
It says, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Yeah, and this is all going to be designed by the Lord. The Lord is going to assign death angels to do their jobs to specific spirits. All right? There's going to be, hey, man, it's going to be dead bodies everywhere around here.
And the Lord don't make mistakes.
And it's finna get
Right.
cold outside soon.
Yeah. The Lord, we know that the Lord is saving Babylon for last, man. You know, we see these different scourges and skirmishes happen in these other countries, and Americans think that it's never gonna happen to them because somehow they fucking minds don't work. They don't know prophecy, so they think nothing bad can come to this place.
Right. This is the land that dwell careless.
Yeah,
It's careless.
careless as hell. That's why it says in Revelation 18 how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Americans are like fucking spoiled kids, man.
This Zephaniah 1:18. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Yeah, so your money, in other words, that's talking about your money. In the day of the, when Yahweh Shai comes back, money ain't gonna mean shit. It ain't gonna get you out no situation. You ain't gonna be able to buy your way out of situation. You ain't gonna be able to talk your way out of situation. Because in today's society, a lot of people use their money. The scriptures say money is a defense, which it can be a defense sometimes. But when Yahweh Shai come back, it ain't gonna be no defense. You know?
And people who take that MOTB, you're in a trick bag.
Yep.
And the scriptures also say those that consent to them should be in derision.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be in the worst state that you was already in.
Right.
Yeah, y'all gonna
Even
be chipped.
worse.
Right.
Y'all gonna be chipped up. You know, you gonna fall for the plan of the elites. You gonna get chipped. You gonna get cancer from taking that chip too. You know, nothing good is gonna come to you by taking that mark of the beast, man.
Nothing good.
A missile.
But temporary comfort.
Yeah.
Shit.
Temporary.
Barely even that.
Cause-
You
cause
might
it-
not even get that.
Yeah, cause a nigga might take it, and then he may be able to get a meal, and now he happy.
Yeah.
You know, but you can see Jake like, yo, if you ain't get your chip, like that's how niggas is.
You want to eat, right?
They was doing that.
Noodles.
Yeah.
They was doing that with the. He didn't took the chip and he got a cup of noodles.
They'd be happy with 4 soup.
Nigga gonna get blasted by the Lord for a cup of, cause he wanted a cup of noodles. You know, hey, it's funny. You know, be like, damn, bro, you did that for some noodles.
Or MRE. Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely right.
Damn, bro, you took
You
that
went got
for
the
a-
MOTB for MRE from a
Yeah.
fucking FEMA camp.
Nigga got some raviolis. You know,
Inspired.
Esau giving you slop. But
Hey,
you
they might
you know?
put peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day,
Life that day.
What hell yeah, that's gonna be a treat.
we have we have the examples of Yahweh Shem Shai feeding our people, man. And he can't, the Lord can't lie. So he said, behold, my servant shall eat. Right? So you don't have to take the chip to eat, man. You don't have to do that. Go ahead, bro. It's a lot.
It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of the jealousy, for he should make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Speedy.
Speedy riddance. Yep. And there's gonna be, like we said, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell if you don't have the mark. But you still got these Israelite groups saying that it's sin. But they never break down how you can buy and sell with sin. No man might buy or sell except he that has the mark. So how is it sin? Y'all still haven't explained that to us. You got something?
Yeah, I still got second Ezra.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is verse 8. I'm gonna start at verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. All right.
Hey, why do we do this work? So we could be preserved.
From the said perils.
You know? That's why we do this work. That's why we're consistent with doing the work. And if we don't do the work, you feel like shit. Or you fear for your life. I'll say that. If you don't do the work, you actually start fearing for your life. Because you know the power of the Lord. You can't, nigga, you can't escape nothing. You could be walking down the street, catch judgment. The Lord will fucking turn your heart off, nigga.
You could be in the house and fire just start out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Be laying in the bed.
Laying in the
fetal
bed.
position, comfortable.
And the Lord, you land in the bed and the Lord will just have it to where your eyes don't open up no more. You delete you. So you got to know the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's why we do this work, so we could be saved. We want to be saved. We see that this world is crumbling and coming to an end. We see that the mirth in the land is completely gone and stripped. Everything is dead, man. It ain't just in your city. It's all around Babylon.
And our spirits is here on this planet Earth at this particular time for a reason.
Yeah.
We here in this flesh for a reason.
The Lord got
Shit.
us doing this work for a reason.
It's either you gonna be on the left or you gonna be on the right. Ain't no gray area. It's black and white.
That's why it's the truth is like it's a straight and narrow path, you know, where it's like fire on the right and water on the left, or you know,
Yeah.
because one wrong step could lead you to death.
And it don't hurt to serve the Lord.
Right.
Like, it's easy. Scriptures speak about the simplicity of Yahweh Shai. You know, if you're a decent person, a decent Israelite person, it's not hard to serve the Lord. You know, the law, statutes, and commandments are not grievous unto us.
It's really natural, kind of.
Yeah.
It's really kind of in us.
It's
That's
be-
really
it's-
natural.
it's
Like, I don't want to get a tattoo.
It's beneficial.
I don't want to eat shrimp. I don't want to eat crab. I don't want to eat pig. And that's, to me, that doesn't bother me. You know? Like, it bothers you niggas that y'all can't go to the barbecue and get the pork ribs. You gotta have that fucking pork ribs, don't you? Because the beef ribs, nah, those taste different.
The clams, oh my
They
god.
don't taste the same.
Yeah.
Clams will make the whole block smell like shit.
Right.
Oysters.
You niggas fucking slurping up oysters and shit.
This shit all slimy.
You know?
And them Jake women love, the Jake women love that seafood.
Adultery, right? Adultery.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to commit adult. Like, I don't want to sneak behind another man and have sex with his girl. When the Lord purposely made it to where there's more women on earth than men.
Well, the scriptures say that he who getteth the wife getteth a unique possession. You're defiling another man's unique possession, not just any possession, a unique possession.
Because that causes people to get killed. A nigga will kill you for fucking with his wife, man.
That's their first reaction, and that because it's in their spirit to be like that.
It's natural.
I mean, you putting life in that woman. You putting your
Yeah,
seed
you
in
put-
her. It's connection. Like
A lot of dudes commit adultery and they get the woman pregnant. They get another dude. That happens all the time.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Quite a bit.
Salakia though, go back to that.
Shall be preserved from the said perils. It shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yeah, the Alahayan, that's what I was gonna say. Genesis 1:1. Right? The elect was formed. Get that in Ephesians real quick.
From the foundations first.
Is it 5?
It's the first chapter.
Ephesians 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they're predestined.
1 and 4. Predestinated, man. You know, but the Lord had to have it to where, not to get off topic, but he had to have it to where we learned wickedness in his life in order, so now we appreciate the truth. We appreciate righteousness now because we understand and know what it's like to be wicked. Like, think about when you was in the world. Think about how defiled you were. Think about the shit you did. Think about the conversations you had. Think about the people you dealt with, the decisions you made.
The situations you put yourself in.
Yeah, the situation. You know, you wouldn't do that now that you in the truth.
The truth to have you have a peaceful life.
In fact, some brothers, when
Might
they
be a
come
little boring, but it's peaceful.
when they come into this truth, sometimes their sins weigh them down. You know, because they think about all the wicked shit that they did in the world. But Yahweh Shai wiped that away, man. So you don't have to have that guilt trip all the
And
time.
he said, "Let not thy sins weigh thee down."
But you still need to, examine the wickedness that was within you at one point, man.
Go ahead. 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Ephesians.
She started 3.
Yeah, 3.
this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verses 3. It says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings and heavenly places in Yahweh Shai, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love."
Yeah, so we were, Lord willing, we're those men, okay? We always got to say that with humility. We were chosen in the Lord before the foundation, man, of the world. His elect, right? And we pray that we're a part of that number because we know the benefits of being of the elect. We know the reward of being of the elect, okay? And this truth really don't need no gimmicks. It don't need an extra boost. All you got to do is just teach the word, man. Keep it simple, you know?
You ain't gotta resort to the rap videos with the guns in them. You ain't gotta resort to holding fucking swords at camp. Like, that's some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen, man. You're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, niggas
Blaming the ministry.
At the camp with your AR-15.
Yeah, and you
Talking
got
into a mic.
you got Jakes out there doing that, having carnal weapons at camp.
Bringing little children to the camp, acting like it's just a damn free for all, man. It's a battlefield. Children ain't got no place on the battlefield.
Right, and knowing Jake, some of them Jakes probably out there with switches on them. Know what I'm saying? Or with the extendos. That's in some states that's a federal offense. So not only is you putting a bad image on Israelites,
even if you're doing it, even if you're in a state where you're able to carry, you don't need to bring it to camp.
Yeah, right.
Right. This is the sword right
You know,
here.
it doesn't,
Word of the Lord.
because a lot of y'all will say, well, it's legal, we can carry, but you don't need to do that. You leave that carnal shit
Outside,
at home,
yeah,
man.
At home, yeah.
You know, if you want to shoot your gun and go to the gun range, that's what you like to do, go ahead. But you don't bring that into the ministry,
Right.
because now that gives Esau room to say, well, we got to come up on them with some aggression too. So now Esau, since he know that you got guns at camp, he gonna approach you with guns to protect himself. And you know, Edomite is quick to say, well, it's for my safety.
Yep. And he go shoot first.
And being that you niggas do that,
He go
you
shoot
want to carry
first.
weapons at camp, they gonna look at all of us like
Yeah,
that, even
justified,
if
too.
we don't carry weapons.
Like I get this in Psalms.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 44, verses 5. It says, through thee we will push down our enemies. Through thy name we will tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me.
That's plain to the point.
Yeah, we're not gonna fight our way to victory, man. We have to be redeemed.
Pick up the M4 and just,
Okay?
I'm done.
And it says through his name, man, we gonna push, you know. It's like all you need is to just call on the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We got the examples in the scriptures.
If it was that easy to just pick up a gun and just handle business, we would have been did that shit already. We already tried to do that. We got bombs dropped on us.
Right.
You got gunned down.
And all throughout the whole scriptures, if the Lord is not with you, you're defeated. You know, the Lord has to be with you. It has to be a spiritual direction.
Yeah.
You know,
We need divine intervention.
right?
You can't, because it's not of the flesh, it's of the spirit.
What are you gonna do? Just keep killing people and killing people and killing people? What's the solution in that? Ain't no solution in that. You know, there's billions of people on this earth. You're just gonna go and keep killing people and keep killing people till you're in rulership? It don't make no damn sense.
Right.
And that's what our oppressor did.
I was about to say, yeah, that's Esau Eden plan right there. We just go kill everybody.
We were supposed to learn from that,
We
man.
go kill almost everybody and just
This
leave
is,
500,000.
This is Revelation 3 and 10, getting into the hour of temptation. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. When you look up that word keep, it means to preserve or to keep away from, man. The hour of temptation, which is what? The MOTB.
Yeah, it's centered around the MOTB.
So how is that sin? Because Yahweh Shai was the propitiation for our sins. So we're clear from that, man. You know? Which shall come upon the whole world, upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So it's a trial. That's what the MOTB is. It's not, if it's sin, how is it a trial? You know? Because we're living in sin already. It's ridiculousness, man.
Yeah, sin is the transgression of the law. The scriptures tell us what sin is. Sin is the transgression of the law. The mark of the beast is something that the image of the beast is going to present. You know, because we understand that the image of the beast is everything we see around us. You know, and it's speaking and it's living. But now this image is going to present its mark. Once you take the mark, you're a part of the image.
You're branded.
You're branded. You know?
This Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
Yeah, hey, when a nigga's stomach start rumbling, he gonna take that shit. You don't believe in the Lord, you ain't got no patience. Because your brothers gotta understand, man, the Lord might have it to where you don't eat for 4 days. But then guess what? You eat. You might not eat for 3 days. Then guess what? You might not eat for 2 days.
Well, hey, we
That's
just
Salah, go ahead.
we just had the Day of Atonement, man. You know, every year it gets easier and easier. Where y'all remember the first couple years we did it, it was like almost like we were really afflicting ourselves.
It was
But
like,
now
damn,
it's-
bro.
You know,
Dying
you
after that
imagine these
24
jakes
hours.
out there during that time,
Their
man.
body already broken down.
When we first start, well, when I first started, you know, I can't speak for every man. When used to get a slight headache
Yep.
from from not, you know, not consuming water, you know, because you went from drinking water every single day, all day, to your life to that year you come in the truth to where now you just went a full entire 24 hours without, you just shocked the body. Your body, like, what the fuck going on?
Jake talking about slums, nigga. We eat every day.
Yeah. Eating and drinking every single day. But when you come in the truth and you hit them days to where you ain't eating or drinking, your body not used to that.
And you don't really learn about fasting in the world.
Hell no.
Like don't nobody tell you to fast in the world.
Health class ain't tell us that.
You know, yeah. So you truly learn about fasting when you start learning about the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, now if you like a super health person, I get it. They do talk about fasting, but the average Jake I'm speaking about, ain't nobody teaching them niggas to fast, man.
I don't know. Ain't nobody who's eating McDonald's several times a week fucking fasting, man.
And on top of that, average Jake wouldn't even be able to keep the Day of Atonement. They'll start bugging the fuck out.
And another thing with that, over time we trained our bodies. You know, we trained our bodies over time to get used to going without food and without water.
Right.
Because now at the drop of a pen, we can say, you know, I'm not eating no more, I'm not drinking no more for the rest of the day. Or, you know, I'm about to chill for a couple of days.
We might do intermittent fasting when we'll go like 3/4 of a day with no food or something.
Yeah, you know. And we do it when we do it like it's nothing, you know. And the body got to get built up for that. You can't just jump into that.
Well, hey man, I mean, I knew somebody who was having a problem that fasting would totally fix. And I keep telling them over and over again, man, just go on a fast, dude. Just go a whole day. You could drink water. You know, because you can't really tell someone in the world to go on a dry fast.
Oh, hell
no.
no.
Fucking mind.
That's like you crazy.
But water shouldn't be an issue, man. You know, and they thought I looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Sometimes, man, you gotta give the body a break.
Yes.
You know, give your, go ahead, bro. Salah. Give your digestive system a break.
All right, I'm jumping down to verse 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well, pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts / minds and humble their souls in his sight.
Yeah, man, you gotta walk with humility. You know, when you fear the Lord and you seek the Lord, there is a certain type of vibration that people notice about you. People could see that he different. They could see it. You know,
but you know they use the term weird. He weird.
Yep.
That nigga different, man. He weird. He be on some other time. He be on some other shit.
You know they know.
Yeah. But some people actually could feel that you know you're different. Not even necessarily that you weird. They just could see that you glowing.
Or
right,
unique.
We're lights in the world, in the scripture say.
Or you hear this term, I could tell you have intellect.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you got some intellect with
you know something.
Yeah, I could tell
That's
you
what
know
somebody
something.
told me before. You look like you know something.
Yeah, because I've heard that, you know, I could tell you got something. I could tell you, like, based in other words, I could tell you know, so I could tell you got something with you.
And that's based off the conversations that you have too, the things that the things you speak about.
Yeah.
Because niggas have nigga conversations all day. If you hang around us for a day, you gonna hear about some news, because we can't really help it. Like, we might be, yo, did you hear what happened with such and such? You know, we might talk about some sports and stuff too, but if you hang around us, you're not gonna just hear dumb shit all day.
Right.
Nigga, you gonna learn something you come around us.
Yeah, our discussions, like your brother just said, our discussions is different. We might talk about motherfucking digital currency, Bitcoin, pharmaceuticals,
that matter.
pandemics, viruses, diseases, world events, war, diets.
We might be talking about sports, and then the topic will come up. Yo, you think so and so is a Jake?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's gonna lead back to the truth.
In some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we might be talking about some women, and then next thing you know, it'll be, man, these hoes about to get judged. Like, it goes back to the truth either way, you know? All conversation. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. And the scripture say, prepare your hearts and humble your souls in his sight. During this grace period, this time period that we given, the scripture said, redeem the time. You know, we're supposed to be preparing ourselves, redeeming it, you know, preparing our minds, humbling ourselves in the sight of the Lord. So when he returns, he don't just straight up destroy us.
Right.
It's like a boxer getting
Shit.
like it's like a
Preparing
boxer
for a fight.
preparing for a fight. He don't when he know he got to fight, he ain't fucking eating Skittles and drinking a 7-Up every day. He gonna try to get himself ready, right?
So a lot of times they go to their own little like secluded areas, like you go.
Maybe out in the up
That's-
in the mountains or
yeah.
something.
Little cottage.
That's what
somewhere,
we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be examining ourselves and sharpening ourselves, because it's basically like Yahweh Shai coming back, so we got to be in good shape.
Hey, what?
Don't get caught out of shape.
Yeah.
These countries know it's a war coming. What they doing? Drills.
Drills, yeah.
Yep.
And they've been doing drills for years now.
Yeah, it's getting more
Years.
intense. Yep.
You know, joint military drills. And now Russia and China saying shit. They basically came out and said we won now. We won.
Yeah.
No, we this.
Russia, China, North Korea.
Yeah, and they mentioned North Korea. So basically they won. They locked in. You know, and they're
that's
not
why-
fucking around.
And that's why they like that Biden's in office, man, because he's a weak leader. A strong leader who knows what they're doing. When they
outta
see
there now.
a weak leader, that's when they pounce. Okay, Russia probably would have never went to Ukraine if Biden wasn't in office.
Right.
You know, China wouldn't be stirring things up in the South China Sea with Taiwan if Biden wasn't in office. You know,
And now they see a heathen woman potentially being a leader of Babylon the Great.
Oh man.
That's all a sign of how weak this place is becoming. If she does win.
And
you got
she married to a 48er.
and you got she's married to the people who she claims to be against, man. You know, she's married to the enemy.
So yeah, so shit.
And you got a lot of these cuck ass men that are gonna vote for her, man. And then you got this internet meme going around. If your boyfriend wants to vote for Kamala, you call him your girlfriend instead. You know, so that's pretty much what you are. What kind of weak
man?
ass pussy wants a woman?
What real man
To
would
be in
want
charge
a,
of them.
a woman leader? What real man would want a woman leader? Last verse. Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So
I got a
Slap.
quick one.
these people that's gonna run to get the potion injection, MOTB, they worrying about falling into the hands of men. They're not worried about falling into the hands of the Lord. We worried about falling into the hands of the Lord, which is why, Lord willing, we will not receive no potion injections and no MOTB, and we will not comply with this system when it comes into place, because we don't care about falling into the hands of men, because the Lord could kill the body and the soul.
Shit, if
And the Lord is full of mercy and compassion.
we know if we get nabbed up during that time, because some brothers are gonna get taken up by the enemy and some aren't.
Which we was warned about, which shit, we already accepted that fate.
Which our apostles warned us about years ago, which your leaders are not even mentioning, man. Okay, that's another clue, man. You're supposed to look at your leaders, man. Make sure that they're telling you the right thing. Make sure that they're looking out for your safety, for your well-being, man.
Yeah, we know if we get hemmed up, we know that the Lord can save us in that time.
We
through
know
holy angels.
we know that dinner plate is coming if we served him right. You know, we know that dinner plate is coming, even if we got to sit in there until we get faced the guillotine.
I lost it. Y'all can read what y'all had.
What are you looking for?
I had it in Jeremiah. The sound of battle is in the land and a great destruction.
It's
Jeremiah
either
50
50 or 59,
Jeremiah
51, one of the two.
Yeah, Malachi.
Those two
Or
chapters
Joel.
really.
Yeah, I know it's
each
in
other.
50 and 51. I just can't even.
Yeah, they're big chapters. You know what? I'll bring this up in Jeremiah 2, actually.
Just 'cause we had it.
This is Jeremiah 2 and 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? And that's the children of Israel, man.
Degenerates.
Even these people in the world, man, they look at you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans as being some of the lowest class people on the earth, man. Untrustworthy. You know, you're known for stealing, you're known for murdering, you're known for robbing, even more than the real murderer. Okay?
And
And you're supposed to be the example.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the children of light.
And shit, we agree.
Here it is. You're running all damn near all the crack houses in the fucking world. You know.
Hey, that's why it says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Our people fucked up, man. It's so bad to the point we don't even want to deal with our people. We don't even want to deal with our people.
know.
Absolutely not. I don't.
Yeah, and they supposed to be our neighbors and our brethren.
Shit.
We go down the street like, oh, you want to go around just so you don't gotta walk
Trying
past
to
niggas.
avoid niggas.
You gotta avoid niggas. You want to.
A scorpion.
You see your fellow brown sister. You don't even want to talk to this woman because her attitude fucked up.
You have a conversation with a Gadite, and he's a fucking weirdo alcoholic, you know,
Yeah, Gabby on some
who
other
believes
shit.
in fucking all these dumb spirit animal bullshit.
Gabby on some other shit.
Yeah, Gabby on some other shit.
God believe
Gad
he
be
was
flying
a
in
wolf.
the damn air with
He
that
was a wolf
shit.
in the past life and shit.
Or a hawk or some shit. A hawk or a wolf.
One life I was a wolf.
Start
One
making
life
hot
I was a
noises.
bear.
Jake is defiled all the way around, man. You know, but that's why we need healing. You know, that's why our nation needs to be healed.
Yep.
You know, because everybody's on some. Jake is just all jacked up, man. Like, brother sent me the video of the Levite. They was burning a body. Levi was burning a body, man, and the Levite fucking grabbed a piece of the body that was burning and ate it.
Yeah. And licked his fingers.
He's literally a cannibal on camera.
Speaking about the cats and dogs things, man, I seen a video where this woman was freaking the fuck out because somebody broke into her house. She lived in Springfield. It was a black woman too. Somebody broke in her house, cut her dog's head off, ate the fucking corpse, and left the damn corpse in her house. Well, and then left. Well, she was at work, man. That's ridiculous, man.
Either way it goes, if they eating animals or if they not eating animals, it's gonna come a time where you niggas are gonna be eating animals.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
a whole
rather
fact.
they eating animals in Springfield or rather they not, it's gonna come a time where that famine, you gonna be eating animals. So it's gonna happen regardless. You think now is bad? They claim that people eating animals now, and then you can go to the grocery store now.
Right.
Imagine when you can't go to the grocery store. Nigga, you gonna have these Americans looking at their own pets like meals. Ain't shit to eat, but you got my fucking little Butch over there. He over there. You gonna look at his ass like a meal, man. Your beloved cat that you know.
Cat lady down the street.
Yeah, you got fucking your beloved cat. You gonna eat that mug, man.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
The
snapped.
cat ladies with 4 or 5 cats, man.
And remember, you can't put this past Esau Edom either. He could be releasing psychotic people into the public that's doing outlandish things and saying it's a migrant.
And then blaming the whole group
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah, he could go to one of his little asylums where he be experimenting and doing whatever to people, or just go to a straight up crazy house, get some of the most craziest sick individuals you could possibly think of, and just let him go.
Oh, I got you.
Let him go, and they'll do the work.
This the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verses 9. It
That's a good
says,
one.
"They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger."
Cause it's like I said, something about that hunger, man. That's why I said when people can't eat, that's gonna be like one of the worst times in Babylon the Great, when people cannot feed themselves. Because you actually, I don't know what it does to your brain when you can't eat. Well, when people can't eat, they're gonna turn into fucking maniacs, man. And they're gonna do whatever it takes to get something to eat.
We got to be like that one movie with Brad Pitt, like that zombie.
World War Z.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Because all humans have
It's gonna be like
it's
that.
something built into all humans. We have a survival instinct in us.
It kicks
You know?
on.
And after a certain time, something happen with the brain, and certain chemicals get released, and
I gotta watch that shit.
shit, man. You know, it's shit switch up. That's why people end up going to cannibalism. People end up doing out.
People gonna be in the
Man,
garbage.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy.
And it could be no friends.
Some people go be even
Right.
eating
Oh.
eating on themselves.
Salakia, it tells us in the Apocrypha that a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor for what? The lack of bread, man.
Yeah.
Great tribulation.
It's gonna literally be you trying to feed you and yours, or sometimes just you. You might not even think about yours. Some motherfuckers gonna be so hungry in that day, they gonna eat. They gonna say, fuck these kids. I gotta eat. They might not even feed their children. That's how psychotic people are gonna be. They're gonna be looking at their kids like, I gotta eat.
Yeah,
You might let your kids starve.
they'll have that survival thought like,
Yeah.
there's no way my kids are gonna live through this, so I have to be the one that carries on.
Yeah.
You know, and that happens. That happens actually a lot in war. You know, in ancient warfare. You know, the Romans used to come in and take over cities. Sometimes they would give their children up, say, hey, you know, take care of my kids and kill me so that my bloodline continues.
I was gonna ask, what was that society where they, what society was it when they said that people was eating like the leather belts and shit? That they was eating like leather.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what time it
It
was,
had to have been.
but it was like people was eating. They was eating leather.
Leather, yeah.
You know, they was eating their belts, the shoes and shit. Like it gets weird out here, man. It's gonna get weird out here.
Dark.
That happened during World War II when the Japanese surrounded Nanjing, China. That's why them China, they, if you notice, they really don't like Japan.
No, they don't
It's
like
like the
Japan.
only Asian country they don't fuck with. Because they did that to them,
Yeah,
man.
that's separate.
They get mad too. You call them Japanese. You know, what?
Yeah. And Japan is a U.S. ally as well.
Yeah, for now.
So China and Japan, they not rocking with each other.
And there's a sea there called the Sea of Japan. Nobody in that region calls it the Sea of Japan. Only the West does. It's called the Eastern Sea because they hate the fucking Japanese, man. Because of what they did during World War III or World War II, man. They were fucking making fathers rape their daughters. They were raping their daughters in front of them and playing soccer with their babies and shit.
Wow.
The Japanese did some fucked up shit, man.
These heathens evil too. Even though Esau bad, these heathens is evil.
Oh yeah, that's why in Psalms 83 it mentions Esau, Edom first, but it goes into all the nations, because all the nations had a part in ultimately taking us down.
Ammon and Moab is mentioned a lot. Shit, the script say Moab gonna be a washing pot.
Yeah, Moab, my wash pot.
Yeah,
finish
shit.
this family.
Moab,
Yeah.
what?
Go ahead.
This Lamentations 4:9, it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful woman have sat on their own children.
Yeah, because you got to think, you get hit with the sword, shit, that's the easy way out. But when Yahweh Shem Yahushua make you starve, that's different, man.
It's a long suffering.
That's different. You can get hit with the sword, somebody just kill you.
Die
You might,
instantly.
you might bleed out, die. All right, spirit, go to the spirit world. But when you got to sit there and think for weeks and weeks,
You gotta patiently die.
how you gonna eat? That's worse.
You hear me? You gotta patiently die.
Yeah.
I'm just patiently waiting to die.
Your body starts to change. Your organs start to eat themselves. Your brain, you foggy up top. You can't see.
Start hallucinating.
You start hallucinating and shit. You start. Oh, is that some food? Nah, that's a leaf, nigga.
Right.
Ain't no food. You know,
I see.
people gonna be bugging out,
They're
man.
gonna start gnawing on themselves.
Oh yeah. It says, they were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. So they're just like, woman, she gonna be killing hers just to eat.
Yeah, we got the example in the scriptures of the one scripture in 2 Kings, I think it is,
I think it is.
when they agreed to eat each other's son. But the one woman, she hid her son, and they boiled the other kid, right?
And some of these women got 6, 7, 8 kids, babies. They no, them thoughts is coming.
Oh yeah.
And you niggas are already eating weird shit now, man.
That's a lot of mouths to feed.
You niggas are already eating weird shit now, you know?
They got Holy
Yeah,
Spirit on them.
yeah. Cause when you think about it, shit, it's gonna be hard to feed your own mouth. Imagine you got motherfucking, you a
Baby
single
screaming,
mother
crying.
with a shit ton of kids.
There's a lot of those in
a lot of
Babylon.
mouths
I
to
mean,
feed.
they single
There's
independent though.
no father to go find the resources.
Yeah.
There's no father to provide protection.
Women shall mourn having no husbands.
Mm-hmm.
The scriptures say that. Independency is gonna go out the window like a fucking frisbee, man.
Hey, like I said in the beginning of the video, one of the first things that's gonna die is feminism.
It's gonna be worse for women. This basically it's gonna be.
It says the mighty man should cry their bitterly.
Right.
We're talking
Yeah.
about the woman.
Yeah.
The mighty men,
Get the fuck
the
out.
men of war go
We talk-
cry like bitches.
We're talking about the weaker vessel.
They go get all them kids C-hip for that exchange, man.
What?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Line them up,
Line
just like they
their
did
ass
the
up.
jab.
It's gonna be a welfare line of single mothers lining up to get that C hit.
Oh,
I mean, think about who you still see wearing masks 3/4 of the way through 2024. It's always women, man. You know, or if it's a man, he's fucking 90 years old.
I don't know. I just seen a lot of motherfuckers, all ages.
Yeah, man. You know they say it's coming back, man.
I mean, I
You
work
know,
in
this
the
is-
hospital.
this
so
is
I
the
get
long-
that
this is-
hospital,
Yeah, it's mandatory
It's
for
a
some
part-
certain
part of
people.
this shit.
This is the long variant. You get it and it does damage to you for months. That's what they're saying now.
Hey, brothers just gotta take care of themselves the best way they know how. You know, we know enough herbs. The Lord gave us the understanding of enough herbs to keep us healthy. So, you know, we know you. Hey, take you some black seed oil. You know,
That shit work fine.
Drink plenty
you
of
know,
water.
drink
go-
some water.
go on the-
Get you some manuka honey.
Go on a fast here and there.
You know,
Work out, walk.
alkaline. Apostle Tahar used to speak about the alkaline body, how disease can't really live in an alkaline body. You know, and all of us could work on our diets. We ain't holier than thou, you know, because we all like to eat food. And also Esau puts drugs in these foods, which makes it addictive.
Yeah, that's part of the war, you know.
So yeah, we might be preaching to you to eat better. We need to eat better too. But we still gotta tell you,
Yeah.
you know?
And we practice what we preach.
Yeah.
You put in effort.
And we like, you know when you need to fast, man. Whether you do it or not, your body will let you know, because you're gonna start to feel like shit. You know, like I was joking the other day when I said, man, I'm glad it's the Day of Atonement, so my gluttonous ass could sit down. You know, because sometimes I be overeating myself. Hey, I ain't ashamed to admit it. You know, brothers can't be ashamed to admit certain things. So the Day of Atonement, I felt good after that, man. My stomach went
I
down.
feel good now.
You know,
I used to be like that, man, but I found out that one of the things is take a big meal and just split it up into 2 small meals. Even if you gotta have them just a few hours apart, just the whole point that you're not overindulging. Really,
right.
It's a step forward.
because that's
Yeah,
how they
metabolism.
teach us in Babylon, man. Like they teach you in Babylon that you gotta
eat 3 times.
you gotta
a
have
day.
this. Not even that. They teach
Big
you that
ass
you gotta have
lunch.
these big ass portions.
three full big ass meals. a
Honestly,
day.
where the fuck
know?
brunch come from? Honestly.
You know, they like I seen some. I used to work down by our tourist area, and I seen these. We had these students come over every year, and most of them was mall bites. And when they seen the portions that they was given, they was splitting that shit. Like 3 of them would eat off one dinner. They said this is a lot of food. 3 of us could eat off of this. But in America, this my
Yeah,
shit.
this it. I'm getting an appetizer too.
Eating to
Plus
where
my
you can't
meal.
even get out the damn. You could barely get out the
And that's
damn
why.
chair.
And that's why this is the most obese country in the world.
That's why that famine gonna hit harder.
Yep. Hey.
Eat till you're satisfied, not till you're full.
Yeah.
That's a key word right there.
Yeah. And when these mother effers think they hungry, they ain't really hungry. They gonna know what it's like to be hungry when the Lord sends the famine. But ain't nobody really been hungry yet. Like you said, niggas be talking about they from the slums, but they eating every day still. It's gonna come a time where you cannot eat. And if you ain't a servant of the Lord, you gonna be done off. Famine gonna cut you off. So with that, all right, we're gonna give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakudash. All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, you will edify. Lord willing, we'll see you next week. Shalom.